G'day guys, welcome to a new episode of Bogans Guide to Wine. I'm Sammy.
Lurchy, how you going?
Today, Lurchy, we're going yet again back to Margaret River.
Why not?
Margaret River just love us, mate. They keep sending us this stuff, so...
Margaret River gives me a boner every time. Let's go there.
They keep sending it, we'll keep reviewing it. So this week we are doing the Oceans Estate Margaret River Cabernet Merlot. Now this is interesting, it's Oceans Estate, but it's Thomasy Vineyard, so I think this might be one of the offshoots of a vineyard, so
okay.
I don't really know what that means.
So you mean like they've sold off their grapes, or...?
No, I think it's like a sub-brand, so the main brand is Thomasy or Thomasy or... Thomasy, and this is maybe their little rock and roll spin-off, maybe.
Alright.
Or maybe, I don't know whether this is a higher end version of their normal stuff.
Well, between you and me, we can only judge what's in the bottle, mate.
Let's find out. What do you think about the labelling, bro?
Oh, tell you what, it looks pretty nice actually. I like the little shape of the. It's like an overall view of a. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, okay, I can see that. Like an aerial view of a vineyard that's coming into a triangular.
I was thinking more of a sinker for a groper.
Well,
but anyway,
whatever you see in it, yeah.
But Oceans Estate, okay, Margaret River. But they actually in the label they're saying Cabernet 75, Merlot 25.
You don't often see that in the front of the label.
You do not see that
at the back, so that's interesting.
So that sort of suggests maybe they're not happy. One of them's not happy with the other. So I'm willing to test that theory.
I'm keen to find out what the hell you mean by that. Alright, that looks, there you go mate, there's your tasting or your viewing card.
Alright.
That looks quite dark. Look, that's definitely leaning on that sort of brown.
It's got that brown tinge to it, doesn't it? It's
One looks like a tawny port.
Yeah, exactly. It's when you get right to the meniscus, it pales out. But if you look through the middle, you're not going to see any light through that.
No, that's dense, dark, thick, opaque even.
And that's what I expect from a Cab Sav.
Yep.
So,
Cab Merlot.
Sorry, a Cab Merlot.
Mm-hmm. All right, what about the leggage, mate? You're going to give a...
Leggage? Let's have a look here.
Coming down nice.
14. Straight out, all day long.
Yeah, look, I would have said 14 myself, but just so we can argue about it.
You can say whatever you want. I'll sit back.
It's no fun if we don't fucking have a argument, mate, so let's find out what it is.
You just let me get the first say every time.
That's right.
If it's 14, you're going to slap me, are you? Yeah!
14%.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a lot of Margaret River in that.
It is, but it's not the new normal Margaret Cab Merlot that I'm used to. I'm used to it being a bit more gutsy. It smells quite light to me. But it's opening up a bit more. It's got a bit more. It's almost more red fruit driven.
To me, it's quintessential Margaret River. It almost smells like a straight out Cab Sav. I think the Merlot's just there for the. It's just to build it.
Add a bit of body.
Add a bit of body. Well, it's probably not going to add much body, but it's not certainly hurting it.
Look, I kind of disagree. I reckon it smells quite smells quite sort of big, but in a more fruit driven way. It hasn't got that bitumen-y, heavy leather, earthy sort of thing.
It's very fruit driven. It's obviously
raspberries and stuff.
It's obviously
like
got that cool climate. It's
edge to it.
Oh, you know what?
It smells good. It smells good.
It smells bloody nice actually. So let's have a taste. Oh, you know what? That was very light on when I first got it in.
That's my first impressions.
And then it just went kaboom!
It grew in your mouth.
It did.
It made your sort of cheeks expand just to fill that extra bit of taste in there.
It did. I just wanted to, and the length on it is going.
It's not super bold though, you know.
It's Margaret River. It's all about the flavour, the taste, the nuance of what it is.
Yep.
So it's not trying to be massive and jammy or anything. It's all about
Here's
little cultivated niches of it.
Yeah, here's a nice. I don't want to. It's better than a quaffer. It's beyond quaffer.
Quaffer would be knocking this.
Yeah, that's not a good term. It's just a little bit lighter. It's almost got that little air of sophistication about it, which leaves you to think it's very badly labelled because it doesn't. It tastes better than it looks.
Just have another taste now.
Yep.
Because just that little bit of time that it's had to open up, it's changed. It's still, the Cabernet's had a chance to go, how you going?
Yep.
And the Merlot's just going, well, I'm here. How you going? But it's...
Look, I think it's a little bit too smooth. It's not arguing with me enough. I'd like to be a bit more confronted.
You like Shiraz, mate. You know what? I actually really like this wine.
Yep.
I think there's some very very-clever winemaking gone into it. I think the fact that they've put in there the percentage of the Cabernet versus the Merlot wants you to know what you're tasting. Yep. And I think that's important in this case because...
And what's it is, it's funny, I would have thought there'd be more, and looking at that, I would have thought this would have been more, and this is me totally talking out of my arse because there's no qualifications here at all, but Cabernet, I would have thought it's more like, there would have been more like 60% Cabernet. I would have thought there's more Merlot heavy and 40% Merlot rather than 75-25. It just seems to have more Merlot characteristics.
Really? Okay, interesting.
So how much would you pay for a bottle of this, bruh?
You know what, I really like this wine, and I would expect to pay probably $35 for it.
$35, yeah. Well, that's. Oh, look, if I paid $35 for it, I think I'd be a little bit disappointed. I think it's more around the $25 sort of mark myself. It just seems to be a little bit light on, but both of us will be getting change out of our thing because this is a $22 bottle of wine.
Oh, there you go.
So that's for Margaret River Cab Merlot. Very, very good wine.
That is bloody good wine. I'm astounded actually. That I thought that would be way more than what it was.
Yeah, sure. Now, what are you going to rate it though?
I'm going to rate it because of what I know now. I'm going to give it an 8.5. Easy, everyday, lay back, 8.5.
I'm torn. I don't think
You're torn.
I don't think it's quite.
I'll tear you up. Bang!
I think it's.
That's an 8.5, motherfucker.
I think it's closer to a. I'm gonna say 7.5. It's not really impressing me that much. It's delightful, lovely. It's not floating my boat though. So.
But I know what you
on
like.
the Sampi scale, it's a 7.5. But
your scale don't count in my world. So you know what? It's 8.5. Lovely wine, Ocean's Estate, and yes. I would certainly buy that for what? $22?
$22.
22. Get that right in here. Zip zip da ba da ba da.